Put me in, coach. What's the word, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach TDOT. They subbed me out, but I'm back in the game, coach. I'm back with some more heat for y'all today, man. All right, so check it out, chat. Today we gonna be reacting to the best Larry Bird versus LeBron James story ever told, man. All right, so for all my new viewers, I don't fake none of my reactions. All my reactions are live, and we gonna watch this shit together, man. All right, so without further ado, it's Larry Bird and Bron.
In the book titled When the Game Was Ours, written by Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan shared his 100% honest opinion about Larry Bird. He said, "People ask me all the time who my top 5 players are, and when I start saying Larry, they interrupt me. They say, you gotta be kidding me. He can't play with LeBron James." I tell them, you guys don't get it. Larry is far better than any small forward who played the game. Now the lazy person would chalk that statement up to Michael Jordan being a LeBron hater.
He's not even looking at the. I think he was looking at Michael Jordan.
I was thinking the same thing.
Michael Jordan's a little left of that Charlotte bench. I think that was a look at Michael like.
I think you're right. I think that's exactly what he was looking
at him.
But not too long ago, this was common knowledge.
If you give me both these guys and you say you can start your team with either Larry Bird or LeBron James,
you're taking LeBron.
I'm taking Larry Bird and I'm taking my chances. Thank you very much.
You know why?
Larry Bird was the baddest son of a gun on the planet.
All right, blood. All right, G. We done, folks. We just done. I'ma see y'all niggas tomorrow. All right, it was nice knowing y'all niggas. You feel me? I love y'all. I appreciate y'all watching my video, but I think I'm done. I might retire today, folks. After hearing that shit, man, you niggas is out y'all rabbit ass mind, man. You niggas is smoking crack. That's what it is. Hey, Chad, I done figured out what it is, folks, with most of these niggas, man. Most of y'all niggas is on drugs. Ain't that some shit? I've been wondering why these niggas is saying, y'all niggas is smoking that crack, man. Y'all smoking that shit. This nigga just said he'll pick Larry Bird over LeBron. Now, Chad, I understand, folks. I say I love Larry, gang. I love the shit out of Larry. I love what Larry did for the game. I love the type of player he was. He was a dog. He was a goon, had heart. Did all that shit, man. I'm not taking nothing away from Larry, folks. But if I ever hear a nigga say he picking Larry Bird over LeBron, G, man, I ought to open up my hand for bring this shit so far back and smack the dog shit out of your ass for thinking some shit like that, man. Just smack your ass. Something, folks. Your ass needs to be fired saying some shit like that on national television, gang. Who told you to have that take, folks? Niggas just wanted to have a hot take that morning, G. Damn, folks.
In a league with Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, Dr. J. He was the best player in the world when the NBA was at a greater level.
In the world.
It ain't the same NBA. This sucker won 3 straight MVPs.
Let me ask you this. Would
Magic couldn't get through him at one point.
Be the best player in the world right now?
I believe he would.
Oh, he'd be better than Kevin Durant.
I believe he would. Yeah.
No, he wouldn't.
Larry Bird, if his back didn't give out on him, if he didn't have surgery, if his body didn't fail him, we having a whole different conversation about it.
Damn, folks. I just twisted my shit. Chad just twisted my shit on the rug, folks. Y'all see what these goof ass niggas got me doing, man. Damn, folks. They got me twisting my shit, folks. Man, this rug, folks. I gotta move this shit, man. Damn, fuck. Shit. That nigga just said the dumbest shit I ever heard, folks. This nigga, they need to get this. I see why I ain't never seen this
Larry
nigga
legend.
on TV before.
He had it all.
So, Larry Bird or LeBron James? And for the record, if you ask me who I'd take over 20 years, I'd take LeBron. But if you ask me who I'd take for one season, it gets very interesting.
Y'all
because
lying.
I'd take a 1986 Larry Bird season over any single season performance from any player that ever lived. And if you ask me who I'd take for one game, or better yet, one shot, well, I'll let someone who actually lived through the Bird era tell you what Larry, they think.
All I know is one game from my life, I want Larry Joe Bird taking my last shot. That guy from French Lick, Indiana. Game on the line, free throw, three, jump shot, whatever it was. I'll take Larry Bird any day or any night over especially LeBron James.
Now, if you're still a Larry Legend denier, I'm about to tell you how one shot changed the course of history, helped rewrite the narrative of an entire generation, and almost made Larry Bird the undisputed greatest of all time. Now, time and time again, Larry Bird came up clutch in the biggest situations.
Max looking, loops it to Bird, a runner. It's good!
Fact that motherfucker.
And the Celtics win it! Bird hits and the Celtics win it! 103 to 101, a three-pointer by Larry Bird at the buzzer.
Danny Ainge to inbounds for the Celtics, trailing by 1, 2 seconds left. In the Bird, he fires.
He's steady with these one-legged threes, gaming their ass. Like sending their ass home, one-legged threes.
So in the 1987 NBA Finals versus the Lakers, when Larry Bird and the Boston Celtics were trying to repeat as NBA champions, Celtic Nation came to expect it. And in Game 4 at the Boston Garden, with the Celtics down 2-1 in the series, the game came down to the wire.
Boston 4, LA 2.
Oh, that's a good move.
Boston.
Good
5
move.
now, and they almost tied up
that
Powers,
ball.
and they lose it. Cooper. It's a 3-on-3 break. Cooper with a 3 and hits it with a minute and a half to go. A long time ago. Kareem.
Hey, Kareem, okay.
Jumping for joy, and they lead it 104 to 103, and another timeout called by Casey Jones.
Uh-oh.
And coming out of a timeout, Larry Bird, as confident as ever, tells his defender, James Worthy, exactly what he's going to do to him.
Yeah.
He would come out of a timeout. I remember this one time. You might have heard this before because he did it with a lot of people. I had to guard him. You know the player's coming, but he would tell you it's coming. With DJ handling, Mikhail's going to set up a pick for Robert. That's only to free him up to come and set a pick for me. And he says, if you trail, I'm going to trail into the lane to a little floater. He said, if you try to get over the top, he said, I'm going to pop to that corner and bust a jumper in your fucking face. I'm like, fuck you, man. I'm all up
How
on
do
it.
you have time to say all that shit?
I got
See,
his
this is
shirt
why I
tail.
be thinking they lying. That nigga just said all that shit. You telling me he had enough time to say all of that shit to you as he was walking on the court, you know, getting ready, locked in. See, I don't be knowing, G, how valid these stories be, for. You telling me he had enough time to tell you all of that shit, man.
I'm holding.
I highly doubt it.
You know where I'm from. I'm from Gastonia. I mean, he ain't talking. He ain't gonna. Sure enough, man. The ball comes in. DJ
Yeah,
takes.
you grabbing the shit out of his jersey, bud.
I'm quick enough. I think I can get over the top.
Look.
I get over the top.
Look, that nigga grabbing the fuck out of his jersey,
He
bro.
pops to the corner. And I'm running. He kind of waits, you know, waiting.
Goofy. He
was
told
an
you he
asshole.
gonna pop that bitch. Too.
Goes for 3.
Fuck is he talking about? He told you what he was gonna do too. He told you,
And
word.
the Lakers call time with 12 seconds left.
You
Larry
like goof
Bird
ass
with a
nigga. I
big
told that
three-point
goof ass nigga
ball
what I was gonna
has
do.
given
Nigga
the
still couldn't
Celtics the
guard.
lead.
With the Celtics up by 2, Kareem comes down and gets fouled with 8 seconds left. He makes the first and misses the second.
And it's Lakers ball with 7 seconds to go.
One Celtic rebound could have sealed this game, but the ball goes out of bounds and the Lakers get the possession.
Yeah,
And with
that was
7
off the
seconds to go, the Lakers still had life. Just
They couldn't
3
even go
years
review that
earlier,
shit.
in the 1984 finals versus the Celtics, Magic Johnson choked in a similar situation, earning the nickname Tragic Johnson. But this
Fuck, he
time,
turned
he
that
was
bitch
ready.
over.
My man switched to Kareem, and Kevin McHale jumped out to me. As soon as I saw Kevin, I said, "Oh, I'm taking him."
Magic puts it on the floor, a couple head and shoulder fakes, and he raised up in the air, and there was nobody that was going to get that shot.
Magic with a hook shot, scores with 2.
Down by 1, with 2 seconds on the clock, Larry Bird and the Celtics find themselves in a situation they've been in many times before.
Johnson on the inbound. Bird fires it.
Freeze. What do you think happened?
He missed that shit.
Now
that
let's
shit
give this shot some context. For 2 years straight, the Boston Celtics had the greatest home court advantage of all time. The prior year, in 1986, the Celtics finished with a regular season record of 40-1. This record still stands as the best regular season home record ever. Yes, better than Michael Jordan's 96 Bulls and better than Steph Curry's 2016 or 2017 Golden State Warriors. And if you include the playoffs, they were 50-1 at home. So for everyone who thinks the 96 Bulls and the 2017 Warriors are the 2 best teams of all time, at home, Larry Bird's 1986 Celtics were better. Let that sink in.
Someone asked me the other day, they said, it's the toughest arena you had to play in. And I said, Garden, Boston. I said, they were almost impossible to go in there and beat because you could not make a mistake with them. Those guys made you play, and it was him. He was a savant on the court, just a savant, 2 plays ahead on everything. And so please, let's not forget how hard it was to go into Boston and beat a team when Bird is in his prime.
Unfortunately, the Celtics fell off that following year in 1987. They were 39-2 at home. So including the playoffs, for the last 2 years, the Celtics were 99-4 at the Boston Garden up until that shot by Bird. This means statistically, there was a 96% chance that potential game-winning shot by Bird was going in. Now, what do you think happened?
He missed.
Well, they set up a great play. Bird walked Worthy all the way up, forced the denial all the way up.
He missed.
We've done it before. Clear everybody out, go to the ball, break to the corner.
Max looking, loops it to Bird.
2 seconds left. In the Bird, he fires.
He hit that shit every time, bro.
And the Celtics
Every time.
Bird, a runner. It's good!
He hit that same spot.
And the Celtics win it!
Johnson on the inbound. Bird fires it.
He caught it here, and as he caught it, all he had to do was turn.
Y'all
just
show the
turn,
damn play.
and he just let this thing go.
Bird fires it.
Got a wide open look, couldn't believe it.
And I'm standing right there. It is straight as an arrow.
And the Lakers have won in Pat Riley, and the Lakers dance off the court.
They were lucky because it was right on line.
He looked at me like, how did you ever leave me that wide open?
You gotta be kidding me.
That was clean, too.
Changed the whole series.
Every time I watch that shot, I still think it's going in. Larry thought it was going in. Magic thought it was going in. Pat Riley thought it was going in. If Larry Bird took that exact same shot in that exact same situation 10 times, he'd probably hit 9 of them.
What?
And if Larry Bird hits that shot, then the series is tied 2-2. And with the next game at the Boston Garden, there's no way you can convince me that this Celtic team, with the greatest home court advantage of all time, led by one of the most clutch players in NBA history, doesn't win that next home game. So instead of being down 3-2 going back to LA and losing those NBA finals, the Celtics would have been up 3-2. And with all of that momentum on the Celtics side, all they needed to do was win one game in LA to give Larry Bird his 4th title, add another finals MVP to his collection, become the first team to win back-to-back titles since Bill Russell with the Celtics in the 60s. and silence all doubt on who won the Bird versus Magic rivalry. One shot could have changed everything.
Dang.
And the conversation about the greatest player of all time would have been very different.
Dang.
Larry Bird at his best, LeBron James at his best.
Oh, I gotta go with Larry Joe. I gotta go with Larry Joe.
You take Larry Joe.
Larry Joe for the win.
When Reggie Miller said that, it was headline news the next day because the media fawns over LeBron James more than ever. But to many Larry Legend truthers, it wasn't a surprise at all.
Skip, Reggie would take Bird over LeBron. Do you concur, my friend?
I do concur. In a hypothetical draft, would I take him over LeBron James to start my franchise? Yes, I would. And I don't think it's even close.
Now you would think that Skip Bayless, as the ultimate contrarian, would be challenged by his co-host for such an opinion. However, this is one of the rare things that they 100% agreed on.
You know, in terms of leadership, in terms of clutch, in terms of shooting ability.
Well, we already know how this nigga feel about LeBron. His shit, both of these niggas' answers is biased. So these the last two niggas whose opinion I'm really trying to hear on this situation right here, folks. Stephen A. damn near had a vendetta against LeBron back then, folks. So whatever these niggas about to say, shit not valid in my eyes, folks. These niggas never hooped a day in their life, folks. I ain't taking whatever they say, it's just whatever, folks. I'm taking Bron, nigga.
And overall championship credentials, not just trophies, but a mentality. Larry Bird gets the nod over LeBron James.
I'm guessing that right now about 80% of our viewing audience does not agree with either one of us.
Well, all that means is that they don't know anybody.
They don't know.
I would love to pick LeBron.
Y'all some
but in terms
dumbasses.
of clutch, money time, there's no contest.
That clutch
He's
shit
not
don't
even
matter,
in Larry
bro.
Bird's class. Not even close.
It's not even close.
It's not.
If you like stats, here's Larry Bird versus LeBron James season stats. While both are at the age of 30, Larry Bird averages more points, more rebounds, more assists, and has a higher field goal percentage.
Damn.
So when someone asks you, what is Larry Bird better at than LeBron? You can say pretty much everything.
Hold on, is he ahead of Larry Bird?
No.
No. What was Bird better at?
Bird's a better shooter. It's not close. I think Bird is as good or better as a passer. A much more fluid, much more natural passer than LeBron James, a creative passer. LeBron James, for a superstar, he's as good a passer as anyone outside of maybe Magic and Bird. Bird was a better passer. Bird's a better rebounder. The fact is that Larry Bird didn't stay healthy, and the fact is that basketball is played so differently now. When it comes down to the end of a game, in a championship series, I would rather have Larry Bird have the basketball.
Well, duh. Is there any way on earth you would take LeBron James over Larry Bird in the clip?
Hey, why this nigga just start frying Bron like that, folks? Damn, G. Let a nigga breathe, man. That nigga said, in what world? He said, duh. In what world would you want LeBron shooting over Larry? Man, get off Bron dick, man. Y'all just some Larry Glazers. I love Larry, but I just can't pick that nigga over Bron if I'm starting my team fresh, man. I just can't do it, you know? Like, if I don't know, man. I don't know, folks, because Larry was where I was there. I don't know.
There's no way on earth that I'd pick him over Larry Bird in the clutch. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I'm taking Larry in the
Bird
clutch
was
for
not
sure.
just a superior shooter from anywhere on the court, just like you highlighted. Not only was he a near 90% shooter from the free throw line, which LeBron could never brag about, but when you talk about money time, whether it's a particular juncture in the season where you're trying to position yourself for the playoffs, or you're talking about the last minutes of a game, or you're talking about the last shot in a game, or you're talking about a game 7, or you're talking about anything that indicates clutch, you simply can't pick LeBron over Larry Bird because you can pick almost no one in NBA history over Larry Bird. When it was money time, you knew where the ball was going, and you also knew there was little to nothing that you could do about it. It was just a matter of whether or not Larry Bird was going to make it or miss it.
But even despite all of those numbers, to those who actually saw Larry Bird play, the eye test is all they need.
I know there are other numbers that will support you on LeBron.
What
I may
you
lose
mean
this, but you know what?
test?
I'm going with these, all 4 of them. And I watched that dude dominate an era that has some of the greatest players of all time playing. And this isn't a diss on LeBron. I'm not dissing LeBron. I love LeBron. We both love LeBron. Everybody appreciates how great he was. But as time passes, it's easy to forget how great Larry Bird was.
So all of that said, right here, right now, Larry Bird remains the greatest small forward ever, period, end of story.
Chad.
Bird is one of the great.
Man, Chad. And y'all know I love Larry, man. That's the end of the video, Chad. I don't know, G. Larry may have a good case. He may have a strong case. Now, obviously, LeBron got the longevity on his side. He done played more years, got more accolades, got more shit. That's just the way it is. But if we compare, like they said, they best season next to each other versus, like, you know, it's hard, G. It's hard to just get that shit to Bron, man. You know, so that's an interesting one. I still can't call it after that video. I still can't call it, and I ain't gonna be biased. I ain't gonna just say Bron just because I fuck with Bron. I ain't gonna just say Larry because I'm starting to like Larry. I'm really indecisive as hell right now, Chad. I don't know who I would choose, bro. I think I'm leaning towards LeBron, G. Though really thinking about it, I can't just do that. I can't just hey, Bron, you that guy. Nah, because Larry was still that nigga, folks. Larry still hitting clutch shots, all that shit, man. So, I don't know. But that's the end of the video, Chad. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. It's your boy, Coach TDOT, and I'm a fat. I love y'all.